Living in retirement should be enjoyable. In fact, your objective in retirement should be happiness. And here to talk all about that is Mike Douglas, the president of LifePlan Financial Design, a Lansing area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. And you may be familiar with him because he's also a popular podcast host. How are you, Mike?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Good, good, good. So nice to see you again. But I want to talk about today why retirement should be about anything other than happiness.
Well, really, it shouldn't be. I mean, happiness is just the foundation. Like everything we do through life is to get us to a place where we can do what we want. As we grow through the years, we have kids, family, work, pets, all these different things. And eventually one day it's supposed to slow down and we just do the things we've wanted to do. And that's what retirement is. It's fulfilling the list, checking the bucket list off, seeing all the things you've always wanted to see. And that's what really comes about. Now, sometimes happiness is different to every person, though. It could be spending time with family. It could be travel. It could be just doing hobbies and just kind of hermiting up during the winter. Like, it could be whatever you want it to be. And so it's about finding that true happiness and making sure that that's what you're accomplishing.
Yeah, and I love that you mentioned it's about checking things off that list. But what gets in the way of checking those things off?
Most of the time, what gets in the way is either fear, a lack of a solid plan, or just busyness that takes away from the goals. And that doesn't really, it's not specific to retirement. A lot of times we get our eyes focused on something else that's not what our goals were. And so if we can keep everything focused towards that, that's what we want to do.
Okay, but how do we go about fighting against these things then?
Make sure that you have a plan mapped out. Something that's specific to you, that makes sense for your future, but looking down the road, understanding the future, and then building a plan that gets you there. So we say a lot, that future you is counting on today you to make some decisions. And that's what we really try to focus on, is that whatever future Mike needs down the road, that today Mike is making decisions that move me towards that. And that's what we do for everybody, is try to walk through that modeling in the plan. Okay,
so like you said, you do that with everybody, and you've seen that help people, and that's made them successful when it came to their retirement planning.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's it's a kind of that phrase of a proven process, but the reality is, when you go through this all the time, for people, you generally retire once. But when you work with someone who's a retirement specialist, they do it every day. We work with people constantly on going from A to B, and B being their goals and what they want retirement to look like. A being, here I am today, how do I build something to get me there? So that's what we do, is we partner with people to say, what do you want your life to look like? What is happiness for you? What are your goals? And from there we say, based on your desires, we should make these intentional decisions. And a lot of times it's not huge. It's slight degrees of change, but making slight degrees of change over time really create a major difference between where you would have been and where you can be.
That's so true. Those small degrees, you don't realize in the long run how much that pays off. All right, well, thank you for that, Mike. And if you at home want to also make those small degrees of change to help pay off, and you want to learn more about accomplishing your objectives in retirement, Mike has a great offer for you. Right now, for the first 5 callers with savings of $500,000 or greater, he's offering a complimentary full-blown retirement plan just for you. And this will allow Mike and his team to sit down with you personally and provide you with a roadmap, analyzing where you are right now and discuss your best steps to really get ready for a successful retirement, okay? It's a game plan that will really get you to where you need to be. And the number to call is 517-200-3330. Again, that number is 517-200-3330. Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you.